Today I'll be showing you how I painted Jak and Daxter, this miniature Argon on Etsy, clearly inspired by Jak 3. So after a primer black, and I even went fancy and zenithalled on some Wraith Bone on top, which doesn't matter at all. Of course, starting with metallic, sewed all the silver areas as plate mailed metal, and Jak got some brownish metal, so that's tinny tin. Jak has these bluish gray areas, which of course is wolf gray by Army Painter. You can also use the Fang from Citadel or whatever bluish gray you have. I also painted the base with Flat Earth by Vallejo and base coated Daxter with. I painted more of his straps with orange brown by Vallejo, painted his skin with Barbarian Flesh by Army Painter. Then Jax famously has this green to yellow fade in his hair. So I paint the green areas with Moot Green by Citadel and the yellows with Deep Yellow by Vallejo. And then we kind of try to wet blend them together, but I'm not really great at that. So I also just kept going back and forth and then mixing the two colors in between. Paint a scarf and the lenses of his goggles with Fiston Red, and more straps with Steel Legion Drab. I painted Daxter with Lava Orange and Glowing Inferno by Army Painter, and both their eyes with Pallid Witch Flesh. I originally was going to keep Jax's pants just black because he kind of hid behind everything, but I remembered to sneak in with the Pallid Witch Flesh. And usually I don't paint pupils because miniatures are small, and even if you get them right, they always look kind of bad. But I gave it the old college try with Prussian Blue by Vallejo, and it's not the worst I've done. Of course, the inevitable dark tone on metallics, inevitable Seraphim Sepia and Daxter, and the yellow hair, green tone, flesh wash, yada yada. Honestly, I don't think I did that bad with the eyes. You can see a little bit on Jack's where I cleaned up, but there's now a blue outline to his eyes, kind of. But what do you think? Do you think they turned out alright? How would you paint them any different? Let me know in the comments below, as well as hitting the like button, subscribing, and talking about Sony games.